Hello, old and new Trailblazers. This is Holly Hatch with the first Vanguard TV of the school year. To kick off the new year, here's Julian Camlis with the rundown of all the new freshmen and staff joining Lebanon Trail.
Lebanon Trail's 2017-18 school year has started off successfully thanks to the new class of 2021 and new staff members. To kick off their first year of high school, students attended freshman camp, welcomed by the sophomore student body, as well as cheer, drill team, and band. Since then, they have been adjusting to the new school as well as new courses.
The most difficult thing about being a freshman is the homework and studying every night.
Well, the most difficult thing about being the freshman, I think it's the overload of homework, because in middle school you didn't get as much and you have 7 tests in a day.
Probably sophomores calling me a freshman. I guess that's it.
So in high school you get to have your phone out, you have more freedom than being a middle schooler, because at middle school, it's not good.
As a freshman, I like that there are more classes in high school than in middle school.
Well, in high school you get more time in the halls to walk around, even though it's bigger, and you get to use your phone during the halls, so you get to talk to your friends more.
I have more freedom, I guess, in high school, but it's sort of bad because I have worse, the classes are harder and stuff, so.
With the first sophomore class of LT also starting this year, new teachers have been added to the school.
I teach world history, second and third period every day, A and B.
I teach culinary arts and child development.
I'm a social studies teacher, and in my career I've pretty much taught every social studies course. So when you go to a school and they have a need for a specific social studies teacher, I have a composite certification.
Because they're real life applications, and so I can help people learn skills that will help them when they're grown up, and they're also potential job skills.
Lebanon Trail is unique in the fact that the kids seem to be very highly motivated. It's an intriguing challenge as a teacher to come into a situation like this, and I expect my students to up their game, and in return I have to up mine to be able to give them the guidance and the direction that they need to be successful.
So the thing I love the most about LT is the pride that you guys take in your school and in your environment. And I think that's probably the key difference that I've noticed here in comparison to some other schools as well. So a lot of other schools I've been to, they show pride during pep rallies and football games, but I see it living and breathing every day here in this location.
With the class of 2021 and new staff joining the school, Lebanon Trail is growing its success as a high school, blazing its trail. This has been Julian Canlis reporting with the Vanguard.
Many clubs and organizations were established last year, but more are still in the works. With information on our extracurricular activities and the LTHS Club Fair, here's Alec Freeman.
We kicked off the first year of an only half-empty school with a day dedicated to introducing Lebanon Trail to future students and our current students' parents. Our Lebanon Trail PTSA had the idea to bring together our community and show off our new school. Thus began the new tradition of Trailblazer Day.
Welcome to the very
As parents and students from our community began to be seated in the bleachers, we commenced the day's activities with our LTHS choir singing our national anthem, accompanied by a section of our LTHS orchestra. The community watched as our band, color guard, cheer, and Emerald Elite performed. Our gatherers were then released to walk around our track and meet with each booth. Each booth had different activities participants could be part of. Our swim team had a game where participants were blindfolded, spun, and then picked from several floating ducks inside a bucket, each numbered 1 to 3. Whichever number you had picked was the number of chosen treats you could be given. Our theater booth had face painting, and with each other booth across our field had a unique festivity. We also had local business set up booths such as Cane's and Advanced Smile Clinic. To add to the fun, we also had a water slide where not only infants, but our LTHS students found their way down a slide filled with cold water and grass. To end the event, we had a line where each section of LTHS ran through as cheerleaders cheered them on, along with our pie-in-the-face winner, our theater teacher, Mr. Holloman. Our school's new Trailblazer Day was a huge success and will only get bigger as our school grows. With the Vanguard TV, this was Alec Freeman.
New things are also happening in our Fine Arts Department. Here's Annie Lambs with the story on the new drill team.
Our Emerald Elite dance team here at Lebanon Trail blew us away last year, from performing in the marching band to their contest and their spring show. They continue to amaze us this year, but there's one big difference. The Emerald Elite is now a drill team.
Last year, the girls were considered to be a dance team, and this year we're calling them a drill team. And it's basically the same thing. We're still dancing. That's our main focus. Drill team is just more of a traditional term. It refers to like the whole hat and boots.
So dance is really like more like lyrical and ballet, and it's all about lines and turnout, whereas drill team is about sharp movements and pleasing the audience with different like effects and ripples.
I'm excited for just being a drill team this year. We get to do the hats and the boots and the uniforms and the kick lines. It's all very new and I'm really excited.
I'm really excited for football season and contest season. Football season because it's really different from how we did it last year, and contest season because we had such a blast doing it.
Becoming a drill team after a year of being a team means learning new skills and continuing to build a new program.
It's really exciting because we get to make all the new traditions and we get to welcome everyone else that comes in.
It's really fun because you get to meet new people, try different things. People hold you at a different position, kind of.
It feels really great. Like you feel special, like the school is like focused on you and you don't have to sort of stay under the level of like superiors.
The girls are led by 5 sophomores who start and help run rehearsals.
My leadership position is a sergeant, and sergeants plan social events. So planning parties, playing games, making sure everyone has fun and everyone's wearing the right thing.
I'm a lieutenant, so I help run stretches with Christina. We run technique across the floor, and we like teach certain skills, teach certain dances.
Rehearsals are a lot of fun as long as you're like staying on top of it and practicing and like always doing 150%. It's a lot of fun.
Rehearsals are going great. My girls, Emerald Elite, are really hardworking and passionate about what they do.
We probably work for 3 months, and for competition, we go to other schools and like compete with different Frisco schools.
They're super early in the morning to super late at night, and they're in February. We're actually hosting one in February.
Make sure you come out to watch the Emerald Elite perform this season and to support them at their contest in the spring. From Vanguard TV, I'm Annie Lamas.
Our fall sports teams have been preparing and practicing since the summer. Zachary Widener has the scoop on how they're doing.
Hi, I'm Zachary Widener with Vanguard TV. With the start of a new school year and the entrance of new students, our Lebanon Trail sports have grown exponentially. Football is off to a great start so far. The football players had attended a 2-week football boot camp during the first 2 weeks of August to prepare for their season. While at the camp, the players went through various drills and activities to grow their teamwork and develop their gameplay on the field. We asked students how they felt it went and how their season is going so far.
Some preparation was vigorous. There was a lot of running, lifting, that kind of stuff.
Summer prep got me in condition to play football and got my body ready to take hits.
So far, the season's going good. It's going to be a successful season.
I think it's going to go really well. We're going to get a lot of wins.
Volleyball has been working hard as well. There is now a junior varsity team along with freshman A and B teams. We asked players how their season is going so far.
My favorite thing about last year to this year is that just seeing the difference in like the caliber that we're at. Like last year we were good, but like this year we're just so much better.
Middle school is a lot more slow paced and high school is a lot more games and it's more fast paced.
Season's going phenomenal. I mean, I just love playing with the girls and just getting up at 6 o'clock every morning to go to practice. It's awesome.
It's going really good so far. A team is undefeated and we've won both of our tournaments.
Last week, junior varsity and freshman A teams played in the FISD tourney, both winning first in their division. Good job, Trailblazers. Tennis has recently begun their first season of 3 with a varsity and junior varsity team. We asked one of the players how they felt their season is going so far.
The season is going really well. We're undefeated in district right now. The team is really collaborating really well, really encouraging one another. And our coach is really good. We got great coaches. And it's just a really good season right now.
Keep up the good work, Lebanon Trail Sports. From Vanguard TV, I'm Zachary Widener.
Once again, this has been Holly Hatch with Vanguard TV. If you have any ideas or suggestions for stories, please submit them at our website, lthsvanguard.com. Thank you for watching, Trailblazers, and have a great day.